Happy Vlogmas Day 8. Let me check the advent calendar. I think we're in 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are we in day 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7. We are in day 8. Cool. Let's give the cats their advent calendar, and I'm gonna sit here and eat my chipotle, and I'm gonna talk trash because today drained me to the point where I was just like ready to give up and do nothing for the rest of the day. But I'm like, okay, no, I gotta get a vlog. I'll just talk shit in the vlog. So let me give the cats their advent calendar and we'll go from there. We're looking for day 8. See what my baby's got today. A crinkle ball. These are Pia's favorite. Pia. Look what mommy's got for you. Crinkle ball. Your baby's favorite. Looks like a piece of foil, honey. She doesn't care. That's like the one toy she loves. She has a whole ball pit of crinkle balls and things like that for her specifically, and she does not care. She'll play with it later. She's just not in a playing mood. She's like, I don't play all the time. Just when you don't feel like playing. They just want dinner, but it's like too early for dinner. It's an hour for dinner. I just gave them a little snack so they won't die, but that is all. Battery would start flashing. Let me switch that out really quick. Okay, I'm back. I put on my pajama shirt because I just needed all this stuff off of me. Wearing a shirt, a sweater, and a coat, and then having to put a backpack on my back because I take my laptop to work and back home every single day. Too many layers. As soon as I come home, it's like I don't want the watch on me, I don't want the coat on me, nothing. Also, now Pia's playing with the crinkle ball, as she should. Anyway, work has been crazy this week, just way too much. But I've never talked about this, but I work in the complaints department at a bank. So customer was promised this, system's not working right, somebody gave misinformation, now we got to fix it. That whole thing. Complaints 24/7. So sometimes, like some days, customers are like cool and they're just like, oh yeah, I call them, I say, hey, I know X, Y, and Z happened, sorry about that, we're gonna go ahead and fix it, I'll make sure it gets fixed. Most customers are just like, thank you, call me when it's fixed. Some people, like the customer I had today, I usually do not deal, I mean, usually my customers are pretty nice. Once they hear like, yes, we heard your complaint, we're gonna fix it, that's all they care about. This person, I tell him, yes, I have your complaint, I'm gonna fix it. He wants to keep on reiterating about how this is such an inconvenience and how he has been trying so hard and how nobody is fixing his issue, nobody's helping him. I literally, first thing I say when I call you is that I'm gonna help you, and I just got your case today, so I don't know anything about whatever you've been going through for months. Don't know anything about it, nothing on file about it, so I don't know who you're talking to. I don't know who you talk to, doesn't really matter, because I said I'm gonna fix it. He literally just was so condescending and so rude, all while asking me I need to fix his issue. Like, those type of people just make you so mad. It makes you even not want to help them. Like, honestly, if you're like a nice person, it's like, yeah, you're gonna get help regardless, but wouldn't it be a way better interaction if you were just nice? Just be nice. And it's like, I cannot wait to call him on Friday, because I'm off work tomorrow, and tell him, hey, what you're asking for isn't gonna happen, because I was like so overwhelmed by his horrible attitude while on the phone that I was just like, okay, like documenting it, like writing it down. And then once I got off the phone, I talked to my coworker and she's like, those are two different things he's asking for and we're not gonna do it. So I'm gonna be calling him on Friday. Luckily it's a work from home day and I get to tell him, sorry, no. Because in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, this is something we can fix, just because I'm not really fully processing what this dude is talking about because he's yelling at me. So the answer is no. What you're asking for is not even a thing. And what really like threw me off is that normally, like, let's say like a person in the banking center, like a banking employee, they'll type up the complaint, say, hey, the customer's upset about X, Y, and Z. I say, okay. I start fixing X, Y, and Z, call the customer, tell him I'm working on it. I call this guy and he's like, no, that is not the issue I'm having. Completely different issue. It's like, you guys don't even like, that's what first thing that pissed me off. It's like the issue that you guys typed out is not even what he's complaining about. So it just kind of makes me question, like, did they tell him the answer was no already? And he's trying to like roundabout get around that, and that's why the issue is different in the case. It's just like so dumb, stressed me out so badly, and I hate it. It doesn't happen often. I don't get yelled at all day every day, but maybe once a month, twice a month, maybe someone's yelling at me. I hate it. And other thing, so we had a coworker, she's not on my team, but she sits near my team, and she sits like she kind of sits behind me, like the row behind me, but kind of 2 seats down. So I have to walk past this person every day. Anytime I want to leave or get to my desk, I'm walking past this person. So maybe like a couple months ago, she literally had like a meltdown at work. She was cussing, slamming her desk drawers, just going on a tangent, acting wild. And we were just kind of sitting there working and being like typing to each other like, do you hear that? What is going on with her? Is she okay? To the point where it's like we ignored it for hours. She was going all day. 3 hours in, I'm like, wait a minute, I can't do this no more. She's getting increasingly angry, okay? The anger is rising and the vibe is weird. So I text her boss, like I sent a message to her boss and was like, hey, one of your people is having a meltdown over here. And it's like, why am I reporting this? She is surrounded by coworkers and teammates. Their team lead is sitting right there. Why has nobody come checked on girl? She's sitting here escalating, you know, for like 2 hours. She's just going in, cussing, slamming, acting like crazy. And I sent a message, was like, hey, your person's over here acting, kind of losing their mind. And he's like, oh my God, here I come. Please do. Where you been? So that happens one day. Towards the end of the week, she gets walked out by security in handcuffs. On a day we all worked from home. We work from home certain days of the week. So that department was not working home that day. They pulled everybody off the floor and made them all go to the cafeteria and stand around. They walk her out, probably to not embarrass her. So they walk her out in handcuffs. She's been gone for at least 2 months. Everything's been great. So peaceful. I come to work today and she's back. I feel uncomfortable. You guys had to walk her out of here in cuffs and she's back in the building. So now I'm having to walk back and forth by this person and I'm like, so my job, like there's no metal detectors, but you do have to have an employee badge to get in and out. And there's several entrances that you can, and security isn't sitting by those entrances monitoring who's coming in and out. So I'm like, she can come in here having a bad day with a weapon and just like totally just blow the place up because she obviously is unstable. And it's crazy. Like, can you guys put her maybe somewhere else, maybe closer to her boss, so that she snaps on him and not us, because we don't want to be around this crazy person. And they has sent us like a message separately, was like, hey, you guys, if you just make sure you guys are keeping the voice down. We don't want to upset this person. Basically having everybody on eggshells and watching how they do things. Why am I not eating? Watching how they're even in the office living their day-to-day just to not upset this person. So we're like, okay, that's annoying. If you guys are like, whatever, we try our best. So we're at work talking about sewing machines or something random at work, and she turns around. So she's sitting at her desk, we're talking, she turns around and goes, so it's just like, okay. She turns back around, gets back to work, and one of the other girls, like one of the girls on my team, we're again talking, and she's talking about how her sister or her mom has, like, they're acting crazy, like just the things they're doing is crazy. The girl turns around again and looks. It's like, nobody was talking about you. Like, she just, it almost feels like, oh my gosh, why does she keep turning around and looking at us? It's like anytime we say anything, she's turning around and having eye contact with my specific coworker, and I'm like, girl, I'm glad it's you and not me, because if anything happens, she's coming for you. Like, I don't want her to notice me at all, because I cannot with crazy people, like unhinged. Too much. I don't understand how she still has a job. How can your job walk you out in handcuffs and you still have a job? You're back. And anytime anybody was like, oh, welcome back, girl, she's like, unfortunately, you could have stayed gone. Like, times must be hard. She probably needed a job. So you came back to the job that, like, it's crazy. My job was a little too forgiving in my opinion, because I just feel like, I don't know, if we had to call security and have 3 men escort you out in cuffs, I just don't think that maybe you should be here. I don't know. I already feel better just being able to, like, rant. Usually I hate getting on the internet and being negative, because there's enough negativity in the world. Nobody wants to hear that crap. But honestly, I feel good. Like, I was feeling so weighed down, and like I felt like I was gonna cry just because work was so stressful. The guy yelling at me, crazy girl being there. But I just sat here and just rambled. I don't even know if any of that was coherent or made sense, because I feel like I was jumping around, but I feel better. Wow. Maybe I'll start ranting more often. No, that's way too negative, but it did feel good just to be able to be like, this is what's bothering me right now, you guys. And now it's released. And now I'm not even worried about it anymore. I got Chipotle for the, is this the 3rd or the 4th time I've had Chipotle during Vlogmas? I think it's the 3rd. 3 or 4 times during Vlogmas. So within a week, I've had Chipotle 3 to 4 times. I love it so much. Ooh, that's too stale. Chipotle is definitely my comfort meal. I'm having a bad day. I want some, or I'm super hungry and I want something that's going to be good. Chipotle. Or like Five Guys is always good, but Five Guys is not on my way home. I passed like 2 Chipotles on the way home. I was supposed to come home, make red beans and rice, and this was going to be a cooking vlog, but after the day I had at work, it was not happening at all. So I'm happy I got Chipotle. It looks like they made my bowl right. The people in the Chipotle line were like, the Chipotle employees were nice to me, handmade food. The lady that was like refilling the napkins and stuff, she was nice. Like, everybody in Chipotle was so nice to me. It really helped. Ow, somebody, don't scratch my toes. Yeah. Both of the cats are, I'm sitting at the kitchen table on the bench. Both cats are underneath the bench hanging around me. I'm convinced that they, ow! I'm convinced that they sleep all day, and when I'm not here, they get into everything. Or when I'm here, they get into everything. But when I'm not here, they don't do anything. Like, I'll come home and nothing is destroyed. Versus when I'm here, they're getting into everything, pulling on everything, just making a total mess. But those things that they would normally mess with when I'm here are undisturbed when I come home from work. So they only get into stuff when I'm home. They must sleep all day or something when I'm not here, because they're not doing things. Like, the tree is fine, no extra ornaments on the floor. All my decor that's on the entertainment center is still there. But if I was home, all that stuff would be knocked over, pulled down, just a wreck. So I don't know what's that about. Oh, my chipotle is good, but they forgot the lettuce. Like, this is supposed to be a salad bowl, but I don't see any lettuce. Everything else is there besides the lettuce. So this is just a normal bowl with no lettuce, which is fine. Because if you're gonna forget something, forgetting the lettuce won't kill me. I only get the lettuce so I feel a little healthier. So it's like, it's a salad bowl. I get the salad bowl so I can say I'm eating a salad. Out of all the times I've had Chipotle since Vlogmas, this might be the best one. It's so good. Ramsey's always begging to go outside, knowing I never let them go outside at night. So it's like, why are you even asking? It's never happened. It's not gonna happen. It was no 15 minutes ago, and it's still no. You're not going outside at night. You can go on the balcony in the morning with supervision for like half an hour, and then you're coming back inside because you're not an outdoor cat. You're an indoor baby. I don't know if I talked about this yesterday, but I did. $22 for these, which they are good, but I'm still like shocked. And I'm gonna eat them today. This weekend, I'm gonna tear those up. I'm still trying to go through my peach cobbler, but those, I love turtles. When I worked at Family Dollar, I would eat a pack of turtles every single day. I had favorite snacks. So I like the turtles. And they're the ones you get at Family Dollar. They're always like up by the checkout. I don't know what the brand, but some of them were in a red package. They had like 2 different versions. I think one with pecans and then one with like hazelnuts. And I would get whichever one was available. And then I liked the chunky Chips Ahoy, little small package of cookies. And I liked the LeBron James Sprite. It was like a tropical orange or strawberry orange Sprite. I don't know what it was, but it was a LeBron James Sprite. And it had to be forever ago because I've been at my current job for 7 years. So this had to be 8 or 9 years ago that I would just, every day, I want those 3 things. And I would get a Monster, not the normal Monster, like there was like coffee. I just spit Chipotle everywhere. There's like a coffee one. And it was like in a light brown can. I don't know. I think it was like a vanilla coffee Monster. I would get one of those. And those were my snacks. I love them. I still like the chunky Chips Ahoy, but I only want them sometimes. And I feel like the LeBron James Sprite, I don't like Sprite anymore. I used to love Sprite. I don't like Sprite anymore. I think it was called like Tropical Remix. It was like a LeBron James Sprite. Tropical Remix was the flavor, I think. I played so much Dreamlight Valley last night. And when I get done doing this and editing, I will be playing so much more Dreamlight Valley. I haven't bought the DLC yet. I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow or later on today. I've just been playing the Star Path, the free one, and like getting Jack and doing all my items and stuff. I'm off work tomorrow, and I'm not planning on leaving the house. Like, I plan on just staying home. I have a package coming. I just want to stay home and relax. That's the idea. I've got my root beer here. I used to be just a pop a straw in a can kind of girl, but I feel like putting the pop in a cup with ice, especially if that cup has a lid, somehow elevates the drink. Totally changes the vibe. I feel like if I'm drinking it out the can with just a straw, I only want to eat it, or I only want to drink the pop while I'm eating. But in a cup with a straw and some ice, I could sip on this now all day. Totally changes the vibe. Now I know. I want to cancel my Netflix so bad, but the only reason I have not canceled it yet is because I want to watch, like, I love Hill House, Bly Manor. It's mainly those two shows. I love all of Mike Flanagan's shows. I mean, even Midnight Mass. Let's throw Midnight Mass in there. The other shows, I like them, but they're not my comfort shows. If I could buy those 3 shows on iTunes, I would cancel my Netflix. The only reason I keep my Netflix is so I can go back and rewatch those shows whenever I want. The only reason. It's like, yeah, they get some new stuff periodically, but those 3 shows, if I could own them on my iPad, I wouldn't need Netflix. I like to check periodically to see if they are on Netflix. I checked last week and they're not. I'm gonna keep eating my food. Probably watch some stuff on YouTube while I eat, and I will be right back. I might edit a vlog before I come back, but we'll see. I'll be right back. I do feel better. Thank you guys for letting me rant. Be right back. So instead of editing, it's 9 o'clock and I was playing Dreamlight Valley, eating my overpriced turtles, which are delicious. I was eating so many of them, I was like, you know what? Somebody take these away from me. They're so good. And I feel like even the caramel, like, I don't like caramel because it usually gets it all in your teeth and it's like sticking. The caramel in those don't even stick to your teeth. It's not overly sweet. Like, this has to be like, I can't tell what it is that Pia has, but I don't think I want her to have it because I can't tell what it is. But this has to be like buttery caramel, fancy pecans, and pure milk chocolate. Scott Mascots and Catherine Beach. These are great. I'm not even mad about the money anymore. If anything, I'm mad I didn't get another one. I had Amazon show up finally. My gingerbread syrup from Tarani. Maybe tomorrow I will do a taste test because I will be at home. What if I did a taste test for all 4 of my gingerbread syrup so we can see which one is the best? Might be the next vlog because I am thinking about doing a whole lot of in the house relaxing activities. I don't think we're leaving the house tomorrow, but I also got new straw caps for my Stanley cup because I used the new cup today and I had to use the old straw covers because the new ones hadn't showed up yet, but now they're here. I feel like the pink is wrong. Let's compare. It's kind of close, but not quite. Definitely different. Oh no, why does the cap? Okay, there we go. Honestly, I probably should have washed that before I put it on here, but YOLO. it's okay. I kind of like the red one on there more, honestly. I don't know. I think the pink, I don't like it. The strawberries aren't pink, they're red. So I think I want to stick with the red. Normally I would never choose red over pink, but today we're choosing red over pink and we're staying with this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these now. They're only $5, but that could be $5 I could waste somewhere else. I need to edit. I need to have a vlog up. I gotta edit Vlogmas Day 7? Yeah, it would be 7. I need to edit that. So let me get my advent calendar. Even though the past 2 I have not eaten, they're just piling up over here, but I'll open it up, you know, I'll play along. I'm also supposed to do laundry, but I don't know if that's gonna happen since I'm probably not gonna be leaving the house for the next couple days, which means I don't need clothes. Yes, I do. Never mind, I forgot. What are we at? 8? Where are you at? Something good, something good. We got a dairy milk caramel or caramel. This is probably good. I feel like I'm just collecting things that are probably good at this point. I could see me liking this as long as the caramel is not super sweet or sticking to my teeth. This is fine. I still have the original dairy milk and then the eclair one from yesterday. Typically, I'm not a candy eater. I like to buy candy, and if it's sitting there and I'm like haven't moved and I don't feel like getting up and it's sitting there, I'm gonna eat it. But if I have options and I'm up, I'm not gonna go grab the candy kind of thing. So I leave it right here on the side table, but you never know. I guess I'm gonna end the vlog here. I don't really plan on doing anything else today other than editing and then going to bed because I am tired. I feel like you can see the tired. Let's see, what kind of emoji are you guys gonna leave today? Leave a chocolate bar. We haven't done chocolate yet. So if you made it this far, leave a chocolate emoji and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for still hanging out with me for Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.